Tonight on The Profit. Woo! At a family-owned men's apparel business on the coast of California.
This is our brand. It looks great. It's Tank Farm. It's really high quality.
The tie that binds is about to unravel completely.
You want to be my boss sometimes where I'm like, dude, we're partners.
No. Want to talk real? Let's talk real.
Brothers Mike and John found early success selling to big stores like Nordstrom and Urban Outfitters.
Boom.
But after they opened up 2 locations of their own, profitability never followed.
Is it the product? Is it the merchandising? Why doesn't the store make money?
Now, the brothers are clashing more by the day.
So it's all my fault the stores didn't make as much money.
You sometimes act like you know best.
Oh, my gosh.
Even as mistakes pile up
We might want to spell barbecue correctly, though.
and morale withers away.
If I had another job opportunity, I would take it.
It's just mind-blowing sometimes.
If I can't mend their fraying relationship,
Both of you, get your together and figure out how to coexist and have mutual respect.
their beloved brand will go bust.
That store is closing, unfortunately, no matter what.
My name is Marcus Lemonis, and I risk my own money to save struggling businesses.
We're not going to wake up every morning wondering if we have a job. We're going to wake up every morning wondering how many jobs we have to do.
It's not always pretty,
Everything's going to change. Everything.
but I do it to save jobs, and I do it to make money. This
Let's go to work.
is The Profit. Mike and John Anderson founded Tank Farm back in 2003. And today, they have 2 stores. One in Huntington Beach and the other in their hometown of Seal Beach, which is where I'm heading right now. I have a number of investments in the fashion space, and if this one goes well, it could fit in very nicely.
Hi, how's it going?
Hey, how are you?
Good, thank you.
What's up, man?
How you doing?
I'm John.
John, how
Nice
are
to
you?
meet you,
Nice
man.
to meet you.
Yeah.
Mike, how are you?
Great to meet
Can you
you.
guys give me a tour of the store? I'm
let's
trying
do
to
it.
understand the concept.
Absolutely. So Tank Farm applies for gentlemen of sport and leisure. Our strong demographic is male, 25 to 45 that's our audience. This is our brand. Fits great. It looks great. We buy the blank. Mike designs the graphic. It's really high quality. And this is Seal Beach. This is the Seal Beach Pier.
All $29, all your t-shirts?
They are
Costs?
about $6.
Killer margins, good quality.
Great quality.
And the product is well done.
Thank you.
You guys understand color, you understand quality of fabric, you understand design. Are these all your house brands, or is there a combination?
We have about 65 brands. The guy comes in and he can get everything from his socks, his boots, to sunglasses.
Exceptionally high margins or average margins?
I would say, the non-Tank Farm, our average is 40% margin.
The margin expectations that should be in that store should be north of 55, maybe even north of 60%. These third-party brands should actually add fuel to the retail business, not drag it down.
What's this store doing revenue? This location,
About 540-ish,
540 out of this store.
and about 560 out of the other store.
Huntington Beach store, make any money?
15,000 last year.
This store,
Made like, what, $5,000?
okay.
But also, we have a private label design business that we do on the side.
Oh, really?
The private label is a different company.
And that's designing and producing for other people.
Anderson Brothers Design and Supply.
How much revenue?
Last year, 1.7.
Wow. What kind of profitability does Anderson have?
2017, after 1.7, about 200,000 after we get paid. The stores don't pay us.
Wow. So, wow.
As I dig into John and Mike's business a little bit more, I'm learning that there's actually 2 separate, distinct companies. Tank Farm, which has the 2 retail stores that are struggling, and Anderson Brothers, which is basically an apparel company that helps other companies manufacture goods and products with their name on it. A bit of a private label apparel company. It's clear to me that these guys really understand how to design and manufacture and distribute products, but running 2 stores, not so much.
Who does the planning?
I do that part.
Oh, so you're
I'm
the buyer?
I'm the buyer.
But I do the hands-on graphic design.
I buy the best of the best.
Are you 50-50 partners?
Yes.
Yeah.
How did you start the business?
We're third-generation printers.
Our grandfather, he started the print shop in the 70s, and now it's paper goods. And then in the 80s, our dad started doing T-shirts.
But he still prints our stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So ink's in the blood.
Where we grew up, Orange County, there's a 3-mile area of these big oil tanks, and that was called the Tank Farm.
So we
one
kind of
time,
claimed
John-
it since we're from there.
Yeah.
Hey, let's start a record label and call it Tank Farm. We were both in bands.
We had to make merch for the shows.
Yeah.
We were really good at merch, and all the T-shirts sold, but the music didn't.
Wife's like, you should really open up your own store.
Everyone told us.
Yeah.
You're married.
Married, yeah. I have 3 boys, little boys, and he has 2 girls. And my wife owns the women's boutique across the street.
Oh, very cool.
That was fun. It was a blast. Singer. My younger brother played guitar and wrote a bunch of
How
stuff.
many brothers?
It's 3.
Okay, so there's one more.
He passed away.
Yeah.
Oh, he did.
Yeah. So about almost 2 years ago.
Cancer.
Oh, man, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's our brother Ricky.
He's the talented one.
Yeah, singer-songwriter, super talented. We have his record here.
I mean, there's a lot of pain that goes through cancer.
Please.
Hard thing to talk about.
When things happened and kind of went to like stage 4 and all that, we're like, this is not making sense. This does not add up. This doesn't happen to us. We're the Andersons. Yeah. I mean, vacation every year, in the mountains for snowing, up north for water skiing. Like,
we don't vacation anymore together.
Yeah,
we don't do a lot of things because it's just
As a family.
Yeah, because it's too painful.
Our family, just like broke apart. This back area is a little too cramped.
Because you're trying to run 2 businesses out of
Exactly.
it.
Okay, so this is the office.
Hi there.
Hi.
I'm Marcus.
Val, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. What do you do?
I'm the office manager, and I take care of finances for Tank Farm. I do
The stores?
The stores. I do like the deposits, the banks. I do payroll.
Now, you guys all paid through Anderson?
Correct.
Okay.
This is Amy.
So I'm the production manager for Anderson and Tank Farm.
Okay.
And then I do the finances for Anderson as well, too.
Are you on Anderson's payroll, or are you?
Yes.
Oh, we know.
Anderson's paying the bills.
But Anderson does not produce product for Tank Farm.
They can't pay on time.
Tank Farm can't pay on time.
Is that the truth?
Yeah.
So I never like the brand on the door to be the brand on the product inside that store. The idea of creating brands and doing what you do inside of Anderson is great. But what I would prefer to see is Anderson on the door, and then inside of the store, other brands that you may own in your back pocket.
When the brand on the door and the name on the product is the same, the customer's gonna see that as almost a house brand, like generic cereal. And the high margins that you were actually going for, they may not come to fruition.
What's it like working for these 2 guys?
The way that they treat us, they're fair, they're nice. I will say that they are kind of spread thin.
Usually it's pretty stressful. And, John is going, give me the new art, new customer, new business, sales. And he's just very pressured and wanting to make sure we're doing our jobs. Sometimes I feel like they just need to focus on one thing.
Are they late with their deadlines?
Sometimes.
And who's late?
Me?
And I'm like, get this done so we can ship the goods.
Bye, ladies. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you for the
Nice to meet
honesty.
you.
You guys should just change the street to Anderson Way.
Mike tells me that his wife's in the apparel business, and so I wanted to get a flavor for how her store would look. I was just curious.
My better half, Candy.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good.
Nice to
Candy,
meet
nice
you.
to meet you too.
What a beautiful store.
Thank you.
Maybe you guys should come over there and teach us something.
Yeah, I will.
What will this store do in numbers on an annual basis?
Well, this one did 1.3.
She's basically doing more than the 2 stores combined in one store. What do you think their store looks like?
I always tell them it looks like a museum. I told them, let me merchandise. But, yeah, so.
I don't really agree.
I think it's a little in there, a little maybe too cool.
I don't agree with the too cool thing. I don't agree with it at all.
I don't want to step on any toes.
I was surprised how quickly John got, really defensive.
Why'd you get all whacked out?
It's hard for anybody to go into a place like, this is amazing. You guys are terrible. That's not easy.
Nobody said that.
It felt that way.
Whose motorcycle?
Mine. Well, it's ours.
Mine is actually right there with the sidecar.
I'm riding in that
Yes,
thing with
you
you
are.
later.
Oh,
Just you and
100%.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
What I really want to do now is go to the dad's print shop.
Woo!
Which is ultimately where it all started.
That was fun.
Hey, Dad.
Mr. Anderson,
The guy
nice to
who-
meet you, sir. Oh, wow, it's a big shop.
This is the screen printing side.
Okay. How much could you crank out of here?
The other day we did 2,600 shirts, and it
In
was
one day.
I honestly was surprised with how big the screen printing shop was.
Angle, good pressure all the way in.
What I like about what I see here is it's connected to the family, so I know there's good pricing.
Slick. Come on with the gold.
And this business could really grow. There is a ton of capacity.
Mike, he's a great graphic artist. John is the sales guy. He gets the sales. He's very determined. Can't think of any better.
Thanks, Dad. Thank you, Pop.
We've been through a lot with my son.
Yeah.
We could show you a video, the video he did for his daughter.
I would love to watch the video. Did he write this song?
He wrote it and sang it for his daughter.
Don't let anyone take your crown. I'll always look out for you.
Wow, his voice is amazing.
He loved to have a good time. We don't want to just always be sad about it. We want to
Celebrate his life.
Celebrate his life.
You can tell by the way they feel about their father and their brother that they have character. And anytime you meet people that are rich in family tradition, those are the underpinnings of good business partners.
Guys,
Hello
Hey,
again.
Marcus.
how does this store do?
We're not hitting the numbers that we thought we would.
What did you forecast for this store?
$1 million a year. We're doing
Half of that.
half of that.
How much is the rent here?
About $10,000 a month, where it's about $6,500 in Seal Beach.
When's your lease run out?
Next month.
Did you bring your financials?
We did?
Yeah.
Let's sit down and go over them.
Okay. So this is Tank Farm Seal Beach.
Seal Beach, $530,000, and the store made $16,000. 56% margins. 56% for a store is slightly less than average. You got a Huntington, $539,000 in business. This store shows that it made 13 grand. Very little return. Anderson Brothers, $1,742,000 of revenue, 40% margins, total expenses of $544,000. Business made $155,000. Between all the entities, $2.7 million in total revenue, $184,000 of profit, $530,000 of real tangible assets, $511,000 of liabilities between payables and loans. So you're not upside down. So why'd you call?
Here's what I'm gonna say.
Hold on.
Wait, no,
Wait,
no,
no.
let me say it. Stop.
Jeez Louise.
I gotta say something. Just let me say it. Okay, something's off. Tank Farm should be a bigger brand.
I think where this business has potential is largely in product development. I think whatever I offer, it's gotta just be everything in a pot. I don't like money moving like this. It scares me. Okay, so here's what I want to do.
Okay.
My offer is $2 million. $1 million in equity and $1 million in a line of credit. The $1 million of equity, I want 50% of the business for it, 50.001. I want to have more than a seat at the table. I want to have a seat at the table, and I want to have a rubber stamp.
Let me ask this, where do you see Tank Farm in this?
I don't know. I like the idea of Tank Farm, but I do not like the idea of the name on the building is the name on the product.
This is something I've always been thinking about. So we said, hey, we're going to do something called Anderson Brothers. It's going to be for our family. It's going to be for my little girls. It's going to be for our nephews, Ricky's kids. It's going to be for his sons. We're going to build this thing, and they're going to work for us. That's our dream. That's like my dream. And I want to give them equity in this thing. That's why
But
it's
there's
hard
not-
for me
there's
to
not
be
a lot-
like,
there's not-
sure, yeah,
There's not a lot
I'm
there.
struggling with that because there's not a lot left over. That's where I'm struggling. Could it be 30, 33, 33, 33? And we could have something.
It could be. Whether it's 33 or 50.1, I'm going to have full control.
Got it.
So if 33, 33, and 33 is more comfortable for you, then great. I'll back my number down to $1 million. 500,000 and 500,000 instead of $1 million and $1 million is a better deal for me
It is.
financially
I was just-
than $2 million for 50.01.
I think we should stick with the $2 million, and I think we should do it that way. And I think you and I should.
That deal's off the table. My first offer is my best offer all the time.
Let's call it 1.5, Let's go a little bit more. Let's get back to closer to the first deal. Come on, let's go closer to the first deal that we should have done.
Yeah. No.
That sucks.
If your business is in trouble and you need my help, log on to theprofitcasting.com.
Let's call it 1.5. Come on, let's go closer to the first deal that we should have done.
No.
That sucks.
My final offer is $1 million, $500,000 in equity, $500,000 in a line of credit for 33 1/3%, 100% control.
Well, then that's the deal.
So you guys need to take a walk for a minute?
No,
Stretch?
no. I don't change again, dude. Sit down. We're just gonna freaking just do this thing. You know?
Okay, got a deal, Marcus.
Okay. What do you think your brother would say right now?
He'd be giving you a high five, and he'd be saying, "Good job, guys."
No, he'd be very, very stoked for us right now.
Thank you.
Okay, guys.
Thank you, partner.
You got it.
That was awesome.
All right, guys. What's happening, everybody?
What's
up, Marcus?
Yeah, so excited. How you doing, buddy? Can we just get everybody together so they know what the heck's happening?
Absolutely.
So let's talk about what's actually going to happen. Well, we made a deal for me to invest $1 million. There isn't really anybody out there creating men's fun, cool, trendy things, and when there are, they do really well. We shouldn't be doing things that don't make us money and that are distractions. Are the 2 retail stores profitable?
No, sir.
What does that lack of profitability, what pressure does that put on the other business?
A lot. I mean, because if they need financial help, then Anderson is the one that has to help them out.
I don't feel it's that much of a burden.
I have to, scurry and figure out who am I maybe not going to pay to support the retail stores.
Our lease is up in Huntington Beach.
That store is closing, unfortunately, no matter what.
This is that client that I messed up some brewery shirts for Kona. I approved the shirt, and it was actually the wrong film.
It's a piss client.
Mariana.
Hey, Michael, I'm so sorry. I've been on the phone all morning.
No problem. I wasn't sure if you got my email. I've been doing this for 20 years, and I super frustrated with myself because I sent the printer a mix-up on the art. It's just inverted.
Ugh.
It still looks cool, but I was like, oh, there are 440 shirts printed. We can, no problem, going back, but...
Hey, Mariana, this is John.
Hold on,
So real quick, what I was hoping for is that you could take these shirts. It's hard to even see the difference. You could take these shirts at a small discount.
The palm tree's not done right either.
Yeah. So yeah, there's 2 things. We're going to fix it. Not a problem.
Okay, awesome.
Awesome. Thanks, Mariana. We'll talk to you soon.
What do you think I'm going to ask you right now?
Just reprint the shirts because
Why
they're
are
wrong.
you involved in his situation? If he made the mistake, whatever it is, he was working on it.
I felt like he wasn't going to give her an option of like, hey, do you want these at a discounted price? That's all.
But I told you, please let me handle it. And
Okay.
trust me, I will always do what's best for the business. I want to make Anderson Brothers as big as possible, Tank Farm as big as possible. But I have to convince you I'm all in.
As broken as their process is, they're able to attract really good accounts. I mean, Kona is a legitimate company. Hooking the customer is one thing. You have to now execute on it. And the attention to detail, that's going to actually ensure that you're going to get the customer back a second time.
Marcus, we took what you said to heart about creating different brands. And so we did Outsiders, and we did some research.
Does anybody have it trademarked?
No. So we actually call it the Outsider Collection. It's great. And it's not motorcycles and switchblades. It's going outside and being outside and doing things, surfing, rock climbing. It's everything. It's get outside. It's go do something.
I think it's spectacular. Anderson Brothers is the design firm and the manufacturing company and the apparel company. That's the umbrella.
Yeah.
Underneath it, you have different brands. Tank Farm is a brand. Outsiders, great. What's the product going to look like? What's the assortment going to look like?
I mean, our team will design it in this room.
Okay, guys, awesome. Good job. Hey, John and Mike.
Yeah.
I want to understand what sells and what doesn't sell. So
Cool.
love to see the sales report by product and brand.
Okay.
So this is basically a year. Between the two retail stores, 34,838 items were sold.
Yeah.
22,181 of them were Tank Farm. The next brand sold 1,132. And so the whole store is filled up with stuff that you can make. We're not gonna have a store where we sell other people's
Yeah.
right?
Right.
By the way, guys, I hate to say this to you, but your whole store could be right here.
And then make the rest of it offices.
You want to have a storefront that doubles as an office, that doubles as a creative space. Let's get everything that's Tank Farm to the front. Let's merch it the right way. Let's get some extra help.
Yeah.
Can your wife come over and help?
Yeah.
Let's call her, just see if they can come just help for 10 minutes.
Got it.
All right?
Okay, cool.
There's two real key issues that exist in this space. Number one, there isn't enough space for everybody to work in. And when I think about the entire space and I look at the revenue that's created with socks, t-shirts, hoodies, well, you don't need an entire store to do that revenue. So I want to give the creative part and the manufacturing part more space.
Okay, here's the deal. This yellow line, can't cross it. If you can't fit it in the front of the store and it doesn't turn, it doesn't stay.
Got it.
This is the new section right here.
Do you want me to go back and get it?
Whoa, wait. Still on my plans for my store.
I like that cactus.
What can we do?
We want you guys to help John re-merchandise the front area. We would love your ideas
All right.
because your store is perfectly merchandised. Do your thing.
We have less space. We need to make it feel really like maximize it, you know? Let's set the floor plan and then merchandise.
No, Andy, do this. Let Andy do this part, and then we'll move things around, but let Andy help you.
Well, actually, let's do this. I'm going to take you out of the equation for just a second.
Okay.
Let her provide the direction. You guys will work together, okay?
We need a table this size, half this size.
Where do you want the cash wrap?
I would do it right at the end, way over here.
So you want the cash wrap here?
Yeah, because I don't want to like lose this space. Door.
I wouldn't put a cash
over
wrap here if that's the front door. There's no way to get through.
Let us like play with it and then we'll see. Because it's so hard. Let me see. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna balance it. We're gonna put your bread and butter in the middle.
I think
flannel.
I actually don't agree with that. I think we should do all the t-shirt walls because we sell tons of t-shirts.
I know, but you want them to buy the flannel and the t-shirt. I want t-shirts, flannel, and then denim.
Let's move it over.
Right here.
Okay, yes,
Yeah.
we're gonna move it, okay?
This is all wrong if this is all we have.
No, but
that
we have
corner's
lots
wrong.
of pieces we can...
But
I'm
I
trying to
think
say
that's
is we need to-
perfect. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
We have to rethink. We have to rethink.
John, calm,
I
slow
promise
down.
you.
Mike, I'm not upset.
You're not, like, let's have a conversation.
I'm not upset, but what we have here isn't working. We need to get rid of these.
I promise you we're gonna make it work though. I
know
envision
we
it, it's gonna look good.
Yes.
Coming up.
We brought some new ideas. I wanted to show you some of the artwork that our team put together. Great. Because your logo pops out here, I said, why don't you make that a guitar? It's always that little extra thing that makes the shirt pop.
We might want to spell barbecue correctly, though.
What we have doesn't work. We need to get rid of these.
I promise you we're gonna make it work though. I
know
envision
we
it, it's gonna look good.
Yes. Okay. Let's play Legos and then redo it tomorrow. I told you this is the part I didn't want.
All right, John, I'm going to just have a moment of truth.
Let's just throw stuff all against the wall and see what looks best.
Maybe they have a better way that we haven't thought about.
I don't think we need their help.
I felt like I needed to take him out of the room and sit down with him and really understand what's driving this reaction.
What's going on?
All these people, all this stuff. I just would rather plan it out. I don't like having outsiders come in and be like, no, do this, do this, do this. We talked about how we aren't doing the right things at our shop. So those are hard things to talk about.
I think you really have to work on letting things roll off your back a little more.
Totally. But I'm good. I'm good. Truly am. I appreciate you.
Did the tequila make you good?
It did. It actually calmed the nerves. So did.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
So when I come back, what I ultimately want to see is this store finished. I'm going to give you time, so you guys have to figure all this out. All right, guys. I'll see you.
Okay. Thank you, Marcus.
You got it.
As we begin construction in the Seal Beach store, the Huntington employees are beginning to wind the store down and to liquidate it. With the Huntington Beach lease coming to an end, we'll be able to get rid of the cash drain and take all that money and focus on growing Anderson Brothers. Today, I'm taking the brothers to Lucille's, which is one of the biggest regional barbecue places in all of California. If the company is going to really start expanding the number of businesses that it designs and manufactures product for, well, this is a great one to start with.
Right on, guys. We brought some new ideas, and I wanted to show you some of the artwork that Mike and our team put together.
Great. This is kind of a fun concept to bring your flying pig.
Cool. But when you use interesting-looking shapes, it's just people are drawn to it.
It has a really cool music motif here. So, brother, what about doing like rhythm, blues, and barbecue? He threw that out there. That's pretty cool.
Because your logo pops out here, I said, why don't you make that a guitar?
We might want to spell barbecue correctly, though.
You know, Mike did this earlier. Did you
Dang
say
it.
Barbara? What does it say?
Look, I love you, Mike, but you whiffed that one. I mean, it wasn't like you misspelled onomatopoeia. You misspelled barbecue at a barbecue restaurant.
Who proofed this?
I did not proof it.
My fault.
Okay. We talk about attention to detail.
Right.
We sort of missed the most important detail.
So, is there anything about this that you liked? Did you like the concept?
Okay, this one I don't like.
Okay.
Mostly because we're trying to move away from this pig. It's too oppressive.
Got it. And how about rhythm, blues, and barbecue? I just thought that was really a great tagline, a lot of fun.
I really like this one.
I like it too.
It's eye-catching. It's got the spirit of Lucille's kind of in the design.
Sounds good.
So we'll put that together for you.
We're leaving with some redeeming value where they liked the item. But to say this meeting was a home run, I would say it was more like a bunt. We barely got on base, and it was by accident.
How'd you think that went?
I think I rushed it.
You step on him constantly.
Okay. Sorry.
And I don't think you realize it.
He just took over. And
I didn't mean to.
But then the problem is, people read that and they're like, dude, why can't they just, what's up with these brothers? And it's funny sometimes, but after a while, it's not professional. I knew we could do better. And
it's about making yourself better, too.
Exactly.
And so if you strive for always making sure that you proof stuff before you come, somebody looks at every last detail.
Good.
All right.
Okay.
We got some work to do.
All right. Good stuff.
What's up, guys?
What's up?
In order for them to really expand their horizons and create new lines and diversify the product offering, they're going to need to have additional resources at their fingertips. So I'm taking these guys to Cut and Sew Factory.
How are you, Marcus?
Very good.
Nice to meet you.
So here we do cutting, pattern making, design, development, production. Everything mostly we do is U.S. cotton.
It's really nice quality. Anderson Brothers is a manufacturing, design, and sourcing company. And so you have to think about different bodies and different fabrics being able to live in different brands and different price points. This is the good, better, best model.
Yeah.
Do you have different price point shirts here?
Of course.
Can you bring us 3 levels?
Sure. This will be one level, which is
Why don't you guys work on this?
mass market.
Bring things that you think are good, better, best.
The key behind the good, better, best model is to really explore all avenues of revenue and all price points. In the good category, we're looking for entry-level price points, maybe something that's under the $39 range. In the better category, you're going to try to stay under $55, $60. And above that, the best category, you're going to stay under 80, maybe even 100, capturing all of the available market.
So who is the Outsiders for?
What is more elevated? Tank Farm or this?
And I would say that Outsiders would be the elevated brand.
That's the best.
That's the best.
What's the better?
The better would be Tank Farm.
Like
And
this.
what's the good?
We need to develop a new something that we're like grit and gravel.
You want to go to another meeting?
Yeah.
And you want to have a chance? I want you to make the presentation.
Uh-oh.
John, hang on. Mike, I know you're just as capable, even though maybe not everybody else thinks that.
He doesn't realize that certain things come down to respect. It's like you saying, I don't trust you, I don't respect. It's like, you want to be my boss sometimes where I'm like, dude, we're partners.
No. Want to talk real? Let's talk real. But you got to look at the things that you're being lazy on. Because I'm like, hey, man, I'm going to spend $3,000 on shoes. Come look. And you did not care.
I did look sometimes. You sometimes act like you know best. I'm like, I should have just been a little more involved, and maybe the stores wouldn't be, but it may actually made more money.
So it's all my fault the stores didn't make as much money. And if you would have done it...
No, if I would have helped.
And I asked you to help me.
No, what I'm trying to say is...
You say you want to avoid... You're saying two separate things.
What I'm trying to say
Whatever,
is...
dude. I mean, you don't want... You're trying to, like, push it off.
No, John, come on.
Oh, my gosh, man.
Coming up...
We're all the same. We're all the same.
I'd like to think that we're all the same, but that's not how everybody is treated here.
I've never had a boss mock me to my face, behind my back. It's just mind-blowing sometimes.
Just been a little more involved, and maybe the stores would actually made more money.
So it's all my fault the stores didn't make as much money. And if you would have done it...
No, if I would have helped.
And I asked you to help me.
No,
you didn't
what I'm trying to say is...
You say you want to avoid... You're saying two separate things.
No, John, come on.
Oh, my gosh, man.
I feel like both of you...
Yeah.
Both have some responsibility in the stores failing. You both have responsibility in mistakes. He thinks you're lazy and you think he's controlling. What does matter is that you guys lost one brother. It broke both of your hearts. It changed your business. You guys don't want to lose each other. Get your together and figure out how to coexist and have mutual respect. Because the last thing you want to do is wake up one day and have more regret. Okay?
Yeah, that's true.
All right.
It's been a couple of weeks since we started construction on the Seal Beach location. And so I wanted to drop in and see how much progress they're making.
Hi, how are you? You guys excited about the new space?
Yeah.
And then you guys will each have your own room. You don't have to be bunkmates.
Yeah.
Anything happened since I was here?
Yeah.
Well, after you guys were getting ready to head out, John turned around and told us, you need to work harder to, like, earn your keep.
Yeah. He's just feeling a little bit out of control, and so therefore he's like micromanaging all of us and just really riding our asses.
If I had another job opportunity, I would take it.
You would?
Yes.
Same.
Same thing for you? Does he know that?
No, because he's never asked.
No.
Okay. Are you guys open to having a frank discussion with him about it? Because I won't do business here if he's that way. It's just not.
Yeah.
It's not okay.
Yeah.
So let me talk to them and see if we can just find a place to just have a quick chat, okay?
Cool.
Thank you very much for being honest.
Look, my expectation is that employees are treated the right way all the time, whether I'm here or not.
Yo.
Hey.
Hey, what?
Almost there.
So, as you can see, it's coming together. We're feeling really good about how it's looking. And then Mike, he wanted to... Go ahead, Mike, tell him about...
Well, I mean, I like
Mike,
the idea.
I just want you to know that John says it's okay for you to talk now. No, I'll be serious, because that's how it comes off.
So we want to do like a whitewash. The floor is being cleaned.
And we'll have it all figured out. We were actually able to sell a ton of our old antique stuff.
There's a lot of junk shared space.
John, I talked to the ladies, and we need to talk with them.
Okay, let's do it.
I really feel that in this moment, it isn't that John is a bad person or doesn't like his employees, but he doesn't know how to have awareness about how his actions or his words are affecting other people.
To be clear, this open dialogue that we're going to have is not going to result in somebody getting blasted when I leave or tomorrow. So I think we're all in agreement that we're not going to do that anymore, and that the only way this is going to work for me to be involved, honestly, because I'll walk away, is if there's a mutual respect amongst everybody. We're treating people with sincerity and respect.
The floor is yours.
You could tell, like, all the other times that he's been here, you're putting on a show. Like, you're trying to just protect yourself, and you don't want to look like an idiot.
Amy?
She's not done.
Okay.
She'll let you know when she's done.
Okay.
I mean, I've never had a boss mock me to my face, behind my back, to other employees. It's so rude. It's just mind-blowing sometimes.
If there's something I'm not doing right, you just tell me. A lot of changes, a lot of things happening. So it's a little different, but I feel like we're all the same. We're all the same.
I'd like to think that we're all the same, but I don't actually feel that that's not how everybody is treated here.
Oh, okay.
I feel like it could be a lot more professional. I feel like there could be more tact and more grace.
I am kind of with Amy in where we can be a little bit more professional about some things that we do. Little things like something that happened yesterday with a shirt color being off. Instead of saying that they're being picky, it's
But I did, hold on, I did say, if they don't like it, let's fix it. I don't want half the story. I just want you to tell the whole story.
Sure. John. Yeah. You don't have to go on, like, full drive, bro.
I'm the one getting, like, pummeled.
No, you're not.
I feel I'm getting crapped on, you know,
It's hard to get crapped on, too.
Coming up,
Like
I feel like
better
what you
detailing.
did is you took some of these and just changed the label. It feels like you rushed this.
I don't want half the story. I just want you to tell the whole story.
Sure. John. Yeah. You don't have to go on, like, full drive, bro.
I'm the one getting, like, pummeled.
No, you're not.
I feel I'm getting crapped on, you know,
It's hard to get crapped on, too.
John, when you're, you know, crusty, it throws us all off. It throws me off. That's all I'm asking is that we just have respect.
I agree, all the way. So, Jackie, I'm sorry for making you feel bad or making you feel like you didn't count. So you count.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
I didn't mean to make you feel bad. And I'm excited to see what happens in the next few months.
Thank you.
Amy, I'm sorry. I truly, from the bottom of my heart, want you to feel respected, and I want you to know that I care for you. I'm sorry, for real. Are we good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're good if the words turn into actions.
Totally.
And we know that this business is more than just a business for you, but we need to feel it.
Okay.
Or we're not going to work here, me included.
Okay.
While the team puts the final touches on the Steel Beach store, Mike and John are heads down designing new products and expanding their existing ones.
It's nice. It's kind of cool. And then
They were smart enough to use their father's screen printing shop.
Green looks really nice.
Told you to do the green.
that was Dad's call.
It gives them flexibility and speed on delivery. Meanwhile, I've been checking in with Amy and Jackie regularly, and I'm happy to hear that John, he's calmed down a bit.
You have your own office. You've got a key.
Awesome.
Yep.
Thanks.
Bye, girls. Ta-da!
Hey, Marcus, good to see you.
Marcus.
How you doing,
Okay,
buddy?
good to see you, man.
I think it looks spectacular.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Good. But it looks tight, and the best of the best of the best is here.
Yeah, exactly.
It looks good, guys.
Thanks for pushing us, because that tape line,
Wait, this is literally where you put the tape
That's
on.
where the tape was.
It's exactly right here.
You can see that if I pushed you guys hard enough, this is what we ended up with.
yeah. This process allowed us to ask people.
Kenny did a phenomenal job for
The
us.
fact that you were even open to somebody else's idea is tremendous progress.
So, yeah.
All right, let's look inside.
I see absolute perfect execution. Now there's the proper meeting space, the proper design space, and any potential client that comes in knows that these guys are for real.
Good, better, best.
But why don't you guys take me through as if I was buying?
Grit and gravel. All hand drawn, all custom.
But the illustrations were done by our team, and the graphic design was done by me.
The quality still feels good, though.
Yeah, nice.
For an $18 t-shirt, it's not bad.
Exactly right.
So why don't you guys take me through the better? Can I see a flannel?
Absolutely.
Some flannel?
Great hand.
Quality's fantastic.
If you look at the buttons, I mean, we did it's like a natural twill liner.
Who is the best model?
The elevated brand, Outsiders. That's the best.
They did a great job with the design and the choices of fabric. It was really spot on. But there's one issue I'm noticing.
So I would give Grit and Gravel a 10 out of 10.
Awesome.
Nailed it. I feel like the graphics are right. I feel like the price point's right. And I feel like the quality's right. I would say Tank Farm, it feels the most complete. You could take this to market right now and be fine.
Totally.
And this Outsiders, it feels like you're swinging for something, and I don't know what it is.
But it's
No, but
something
what
we need
like-
to
like
I
really...
feel
better
like what you
detailing.
did is you took some of these and just changed the label. Like on this. Did this used to be in Tank Farm? Because this was actually in the store when I first got here.
This used to be a Tank Farm.
It feels like you rushed this.
For exclusives, extras, and business advice, visit theprofit.cnbc.com.
It feels like you rush this.
We upcycled it.
Right, but that doesn't feel right to me.
It needs to be different enough.
Or do something different.
Wash, a rivet, something cool.
Something that makes
a
it
cool
feel...
little leather label. That would definitely make it look more elevated, for sure.
But it's something that's like a signature thing.
I like that.
There's work to be done.
There's work to be done. We really tried to give this an overall theme, a look, a vibe.
Look, I'm very happy with the progress. Let's open the store and get people in.
Yeah.
I think the most important thing for me is that all of you together open the store. And are you Mom?
I am.
You have good boys.
I do.
You have
Thank
good
you.
boys. You should be very proud of them.
We are.
When we first did our deal, the two of them told me that it's a family business. As you can see, it's a family business.
name's on the...
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, as a family, I think we should open the store.
Okay.
Austin, go for it.
Boy. He's so cute. Great job, Mom.
Wow. I love this.
That looks really good.
It looks cool.
He said small.
Smaller, right?
A lot smaller.
Nice.
You want to give your parents a tour?
Yeah, let's
The
do
inside?
Go Walkers first. Go Walker.
Go. Austin.
it. Doesn't it look
Great
good?
design.
Ooh,
This is
your
a-
design?
This is an inspiration wall. So
That's
we have our 3 new brands,
awesome.
Outsiders, we have Tank Farm, and we have Grit and Gravel.
Doesn't it look nice?
This looks incredibly professional.
John and Mike, I know that I gave you the task to come up with 3 brands, but I didn't want to task you guys with having to do the 4th. Where it goes from here is going to be up to you.
Oh.
That's cool. That's great. That's awesome. That's awesome.
It's beautiful.
Wow.
That's awesome. Beautiful. Great job with that. It's awesome.
That's so cool.
That's awesome.
I love it. Let me see that one.
We want to have the 4th line be a T-shirt line called Ricky's.
Marcus, that's incredible.
I was trying to come up with something that felt like a record label or something. His legacy will live forever.
He's here. He's here.
Thank you, Marcus. That's really great. Thank you.
With the new product lines, this business should see at least a 50% increase over the next 12 to 24 months. More importantly, John and Mike seem to have really repaired their relationship. There's no question that they're a work in progress, John in particular. But if they continue to listen to each other and respect their staff, well, this business, the sky's the limit.